Hey all, Heretic here, and today we're going to talk about Above Snakes. This is the prologue of the game itself. It has not actually come out yet, so this is just something new on Steam you can try out here for free. This is an interesting looking game. It's your typical survival style game. It's your open world sandbox, but it has some unique features you don't typically see in these kind of games, and I really like the way they went about designing it. So let's take a look at all the things. Let's see what's unique about it. Let's see if it looks like it's fun to you. Now, the thing that really makes this game unique is the way you unlock terrain. As you go through any terrain and you work on it, you mine, you look through trees, you complete quests. As you do things, you're going to be pushing a bar on the right-hand side that when you complete it, is going to give you access to a new piece of terrain. Now, you can unlock higher pieces of terrain at the cartography table later, so you get different types of terrain. But initially, you're just going to have these basic ones. But what's really cool about this game is it lets you zoom out to the world map and place these terrain pieces around you. They're a little puzzle piecey. Some need to be next to others. Like, you can't awkwardly place a pond in the middle of other squares that have no water. It doesn't work because the shape's wrong. But as you get the feel for it, you really can kind of craft what you want and make it pretty cool. I'm really looking forward to see what they do with this, because this is a unique system. It's not just some randomly generated terrain. I mean, it is to an extent, but you're getting to place it. So overall, the world takes the shape you want it to. The controls are easy. They're very simplistic. There is nothing too complicated. It works perfect on keyboard or controller. It is a very good system. I tried it with both. I very much enjoyed it. The tutorial is super clean. It just works. Everything is set up nicely, and they really spent some time making this just run very, very smoothly. It's probably one of the best aspects of this. Like, we're giving you the prologue, we're giving you the light story, we're just giving you the basic mechanics, but it is all displayed in such a way that it looks like this game could basically come out now if the rest of it is all 100% done with no problems. The prologue, at least, is perfect. Your character is going to have the usual plethora of things to do. You're going to have various items and equipment you can equip. You're going to look at a lot of different skills from, using your axes, your pickaxes, your bows, all those different building skills, cooking and survival. It's going to have all those things you're used to seeing in games, but it's delivered in a pretty good method. I really enjoy the way it flows and just the way everything comes together in this game. Very early on, you're going to encounter quests. Quests are represented very easily on the screen in the form of a question mark. When you see the quest for the first time, it's there in the same manner as when you complete it, as the question mark will appear once you've completed the quest. You know to go to that NPC, do what they wanted you to do, and you're all set. It is a very good system in so much that there's no real vagueness in it. It tells you exactly what to do, and it's expressed well visually, so you can be looking at it and go, oh, okay, this is what we're going to do. There's no real questions. Crafting is going to be very normal as they're used to seeing it in these style games. You're going to have a backpack option to make very simplistic things, and then you'll have to make various crafting tables to make the more complicated things. And later, I'm sure, stations as we get deeper into the game, because you can see there's a lot of growth potential here. The building in the early stages is very generic. There's not a whole lot you could do with it, but what you're looking at is the bare bones of this building system, and the base of it is very good, very clean, and just very interactive, pleasing. Like, you can rotate everything right, you can make everything look good. I really do like the building system. I'm looking forward to building up a whole settlement with this, because some of these games, they try to overcomplicate it, and I feel like Above Snakes really nailed the aesthetic. They're like, oh, here it is. You can make it look like you want. This isn't 100 degrees of separation. You don't have to worry about pitches and angles. You just slap it all together, it snaps, and you're good. Now, I've only seen a little combat because it's very early, but once again, this seems like it's just about right. This is the level of combat you expect for this type of game, at least in the beginning. I'm sure it gets a little bit more later, but it just fits with the whole motif where we're going to give you survival aspects, and there's all these different things you need to be concerned with. Combat is going to be important, be it ranged or melee. As in all survival games, you're going to have various things you have to keep track of, and you're going to have to balance them correctly, like hydration, food, exhaustion, sanity. Sanity was kind of a unique one. I kind of like that. You don't see that too much in a lot of games. It's starting to be, making the rounds a little bit more, but the sanity thing's kind of neat. Like, you lower it when you loot a bot. I really like that. It's a nice touch, but it's like, oh, look, it's a dead person. I need to rifle through their... Like, that makes sense that would stress your character and make you have a harder time surviving in this world the more and more you do that. So I really kind of like that aspect of it. I'm curious to see how it's going to develop out later in the game, but so far it's a decent balance, at least in the prologue. Above Snake right now is free on Steam. I think it's well worth your time. I've played through the whole thing twice. It took 45 minutes each play. Felt like it was done very well. This is a very clean prologue. I think if the game looks anything like this, we're going to be in very good shape. I'm excited to play it, and I hope you'll come out here and enjoy me with it, because I'm going to be playing some more of this when it comes out. As I look right now, it looks like they have a release date of May 25th for the full game. Of course, keep an eye on it and see how it comes. I hope everyone had a good time. We're going to be looking to do more of these. See you next time. Later.